Alright, we're going now.
All right. I think we'll start this by asking the question the whole world wants to know.
Alright.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I guess the big thing is that to be me, the big thing is to be me, it means, I really don't know, but I have this roommate and he fills me with hate, so this is just my way to escape the hate.
So it's a purgative experience for you. You feel like you have to suffer to get this out of your system.
It's not so much that I suffer, it's more of a glutton for punishment type thing, and I think that's the big thing.
Well, last year, as we discussed, you announced your retirement from the sport of low-temperature gravity wrestling. Did you feel at the time that you would probably reverse that decision, or has that been a slow process for you?
You might say I'm sort of the frozen Brett Favre, except with less penis sending. I sort of, part of me always knew I would never be able to fully leave the sport, and really felt that it was time to come back, and we came back in a big way, I think.
Okay, actually, my next question was going to be, do you consider yourself the Brett Favre of snow diving? But we'll carry on.
I am, to answer the question, yes, I am the Brett Favre of snow diving, except, again, less penis texting.
Comma Brett Favre.
Yeah, less comma Brett Favre's penis there, yeah. Brett Favre.
Okay.
40 and slip
Well,
word one.
as you were about to make your first jump, I was about to ask you if you had any last words, but you were so eager to jump that I didn't have the chance. In retrospect, were there any salient phrases on your mind that you would like to have said?
Actually, if I had been less cold and thinking a little bit more, I was actually going to use the "Look, Mom, no hands" phrase.
Classic.
Or no, that was the one. That was the one. And I also thought maybe "Look what I can do," but I think the "Look, Mom, no hands" works better.
Okay. You said that you feel the second jump was worse. Was that because you were aware of the, gravity of your decision, or why?
The second one, I think, was worse in the fact that at that point I realized I'd already done it once, and I mentally prepped so much to do it one time, and only one time, that the second time was just, I wasn't ready. But, the fans love it, and I gotta give the fans what they love, so I would have gone a third time if someone would have shouted. But probably not a fourth time. That would have been a little much.
You also probably would.
Yeah, I would have been dead.
So, what were you thinking as you made the run back into the building after your jumps? Or as the people coming out passed by you?
Well, I heard laughing. So there was laughter. I was crying. I peed my pants. Okay, I really didn't pee my pants. I really didn't cry. Actually, this year was much better compared to last year, because last year so much of time and prep went into it that I really began to really think about how cold it actually was. This year I was really numb, and there wasn't a lot of thought process going on. I felt pretty good, honestly.
Okay, well, I know we talked about this before, but for the record, what do you think the people that walked by or that stopped and watched are going to say to their friends tonight?
I think it's the same thing that I would be saying to my friends. Hey, did you see that half-naked kid roll down the hill? That was awesome. I want to party with him.
You think you're going to have some copycats happening?
If I have inspired people to copy my stunts, nay, to copy and indeed build upon my stunts, then I have accomplished the greatest thing. Because you know what they say? The greatest form of flattery is imitation. And so if I have imitators out there, let them go. Let them go.
All right. How do you feel about surviving the test of destiny to become my longest-serving roommate?
The test of destiny. To be honest, I'm glad I had to do this and not try to slide out a window or something. So, I might do it again tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen yet. So, I feel great, though, and I'm looking forward to going to Outback Steakhouse on Saturday.
That's great. How will you feel if we have classes tomorrow?
I will not go to class. I will not do it. Because, you know what? I have earned the right to stay inside where it is warm. If I had my decision, chances would be already Classes tomorrow would already be canceled, so take that for what it's worth. I think, though, that I definitely think my weekend has begun as of about 3 hours ago. So,
All right. 2 more questions.
two more questions.
You've asserted your dominance over your classic grounds, your home field, if you will. What would you like to challenge next? Do you have your eye on any other locations?
Actually, there is a hill, another one. I've taken on the hill outside of Oregon, and right now it's really just a lot of Bellarmine focused stuff because that's where I'm at right now. That's what I can do. But I definitely would like to get off of Bellarmine, but there is still a hill on Bellarmine's campus. Actually, there's 2 that I'm really interested in taking on. There's the one right outside of Canoe, right, we can see it right out the window. And also, there is the hillside hill, but there's a lot of fear of smashing into the hillside stage. And, you know, I don't mind sliding down the cold. I can do that. Dying on a wooden plank, not as much fun to me. So.
Well, and clearly protective gear would take away from the nudity of the experience.
Well, luckily I had my face shield down.
With safety. Okay. In closing, Chris, one more question.
All right.
You ever hear of a snow called 1 degree?
Well, you see, you're about pirates, and you're fighting the snow with your sword, and then what's it say?
Congratulations.
Do we have any more questions here? Marianne, you have anything you want to ask? Or?
What do you have to say to the haters?
Ooh, what do I have to say to the haters out there? You know what? Let them hate, because I am taking my talents to South Beach.
Are you saying that haters gonna hate, Chris?
Haters are going to hate, you know what? If they don't think this is a sport, well, I'm just saying, I don't see Jeff Gordon losing down on his nipples. And that's all. That's what I have to say about that. Speaking of Jeff Gordon, Jeopardy should be on in about half an hour, so
Sweet, let's do it.
I definitely think we have to watch some of that. So.
Wait, Jeff Gordon on Jeopardy?
The guy's name is Jeff Gorham.
Oh, okay.
And you hear Jeff Gorham, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, put it here. All right.
All right.
That's a wrap. Just hit the button again.